Hi, my name is Alex and welcome to the Crochet Circle.
Hi and welcome to part 2 of the video tutorial series on how to make crocheted flowers. Now this one is a bit bigger one than the previous one in part 1 that I've done, and today I am gonna be showing you how to do this one. The stitches that I'm gonna be using are a magic ring for the center, single crochet stitches for the center, base piece that I call it also on my web page, and then I'm gonna do some slip stitches, chains, double crochet stitches, and triple or treble crochet stitches, whatever you want to call them. So this is going to be done today. This is what I've done in the previous video tutorial, and then in the next two video tutorials I'm going to show you. This is one and this is two. So 1, 2, 3, 4 video tutorials on how to make crocheted flowers. But in today's one, let's start with this flower. So let's begin with the second one. Again, I'm gonna begin with the base. The base is the same with all the flowers, well, at least with all the flowers of this series. Now what I do is I make a magic ring, I pull the yarn through, I do a chain 1 and then 5 single crochets in the magic ring. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And now I have to close up the magic ring. Now to go from 5 to 10, what I have to do is do 5 increases. An increase is just 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So I go into the first single crochet and I do 2 single crochet stitches in that one. So that's 1 and 2. Now the next set of increases is 3, 4. The next set of increases is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10. I actually have to make a stitch, not just a blank one. So now I have 10 stitches. What I have to do is cut the yarn, pull the yarn through and join it invisible. Now if you didn't know yet how to do that, I'm gonna just show you. If I'm gonna be able to get my yarn through the needle, and that's it. Okay, so how to join it invisible. You don't go into the first empty stitch, so you don't go in here, you skip the first stitch and you go into the second one. So you skip the first stitch, you go into the second one, and then you go back to where you came from. So from the same stitch that you came from, you go back in, and this is how you finish it. And you can see the stitch, the fake stitch that you made with your needle is overlapping the one that we skipped, and this is your perfect circle. So this is gonna be the base. What I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna go with my needle and thread, my yarn, into the middle, so I will be able to make a knot then. Okay, so this is the base done. Now let's go with this kind of a yarn. For the petals, I'm gonna be using the petals of the second row. So what I need to do is, this flower is again still made through the both loops of the first two of the second row. of the base. Let's say it through the 2 loops of the base. So first I have to pull the yarn through and make a chain of 2. So that's 1, 2. Now in the next stitch I have to do a double crochet, and now 3 triple crochet stitches in the same stitch. So that means yarn twice around my crochet hook, and in the same stitch I need to do 3 of these. So that's 1, yarn twice around my hook, that's 2, now that's 3, now I need to do another double crochet stitch, and now a chain of 2, and I join it with a slip stitch into the next stitch. And that's it. That's the petal done. Now I have to repeat that 4 more times. So chain of 2. First I do a double crochet stitch in the next stitch. Now I have to do 3 triple crochet stitches. So yarn twice around my crochet hook and making the first triple. Now this is gonna be the second one. And the third one. Now a double crochet stitch, and the second petal is almost done, so I have to do a chain of 2 and join it with a slip stitch into the next stitch. Now for the next petal, chain of 2 into the next stitch. I do a double crochet stitch, 3 triple crochet stitches, or 3 treble crochet stitches, depending on where you come from and how you know the stitches, but the point is you have to go twice around the crochet hook when you're doing the triple or treble one. So this is my last one for this petal. I still need to do a double crochet stitch, so going in, making a double crochet stitch, chain of 2 and a slip stitch into the next stitch. If it kind of hides, just move the petal away and always go into the next stitch, don't skip it. Chain of 2, 3, I have 1 double crochet stitches and 3 triple crochet stitches. So that's 1 done. That's the second one. And the third. A double crochet stitch, a chain of 2, a slip stitch into the next stitch, and we have 1 more space here, so that means just 1 more petal to go. So a double crochet stitch, 3 triple crochet stitches or treble crochet stitches, so that's 2 and 3, another double crochet stitch, and a chain of 2, and joining it with the first one with a slip stitch. Okay, I didn't go around with my yarn, I didn't work it in, so I just now need to pay a bit more attention, and that's it. All I have to do now is cut the yarn, join it invisible. You already know how to do that, but other than that, the second flower is done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now in the next one I'm gonna show you how to combine these two patterns, so you're gonna get another version of the flower. So if you want to know how to do that, join me in the next video tutorial, and then till the next time I'm gonna say happy crafting!